What is up? I just want to jump on just before this video starts, just to update everybody. Obviously, Driftmasters Round 1 in Italy has been cancelled. We're still in the workshop. We are not in Rome, unfortunately. But with the passing of the Pope, all events in Italy have been cancelled. But that also means that the cars are now stuck in the truck in Europe, and we didn't have time to get livery reveal of the cars, basically. So the video that was meant to go up now, we're holding off on until we have 3D renders of the GT86s for this season. So in the meantime, enjoy me going to Driftmasters to drive Baggsys GT86, change up the settings of the car a little bit and make him a bit more comfortable before supposedly drawing with the Driftmasters. Oh, good. What is up? Welcome to a new video. We are not in Ireland anymore, we are in Wales. We are at Driftmasters in Anglesey, and we are here to give Steve Baggsy Biagioni a hand with his GT86. Baggsy gave us a ring during the week last week after doing testing at Silverstone and just wasn't happy with the car. And obviously we've had success with GT86. And I'm not claiming that I'm like a GT86 wizard, but he rang and asked anyway I could come here on Sunday after a truck left yesterday to go to Europe, just to give him a hand. So during the week I sent him a base setup and pictures of our cars where we have like the top mounts, the bottom wishbones, everything on the wise fab. He done 3 laps this morning and said that it's after kind of going from one extreme to the other, but that means that it's kind of good because then we can just find middle ground. But I'm going to drive the car now and see how it feels in comparison to our cars. So this car is actually running a different kind of setup to what's on our car. So this is still running a BMW steering rack, but it's still in the rear position, which is a bit odd because I didn't think that was possible. Usually with the rear rack you either use a Lexus or an S-body rack, and they're using the BMW rack in the rear position. So it's a bit odd. So it's still gonna have the rear rack geometry, which is a bit strange, but yeah, we're gonna go drive it, see what we think, start making some adjustments, and hopefully by after lunch we can get Baggsy back in the car and see what he thinks, and he can tell me how bad it is. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Get yours, 59racing.com.
Perfect.
Our first 2 laps in the car, and like I was saying this morning, Baggsy done 3 laps and he said the car feels almost too fast now, but from my experience of driving this chassis, this is still like far too slow, unlike the way it transitions. So I can't actually imagine how bad it must have felt before, basically. But rather than like going like severely changing the setup again and putting more caster, I just put a little bit more toe out on it just to see if it makes the front want to transition faster, and if it does, I know that it's going to actually go faster for us, basically. We also put on some extremes now. Hopefully this will also give a little bit more bite on the transition and a bit more natural as to what he competes with, basically, because the tyres that we wore on were like more of a street tyre, so obviously it's going to be more floaty anyway. We'll try these, see how these feel, and like does it make the car transition better. But yeah, we're going in the right direction, which is good. Obviously, it's only the first 2 laps, so it's very hard to know. But so the car is just coming across very easy to drive. I would prefer to make it a little bit more snappy. Just like for a lead run now, the car is probably fine because it's super smooth and you can make it do what you want to do. But on a chase run, you want to be able to jump the car forward and get onto someone's door fast. So I'm probably going to just kind of keep playing with it until I get it snappy to where I think it's going to be okay. And then we let Baggsy jump in and see how he feels then. And if he hates it, he hates it. And we can just go back to the way it is right now, because I know exactly where it is. But yeah, we'll just keep playing around and see how it goes. So we've had quite a busy day. I've drove the car quite a lot. Baggsy is now also out in the car right now. But I must say I'm very, very surprised with how the car drives. It drives super nice now. Like, it's really smooth. You can make it snap if you want to make it snap, which is like what I think is the ideal situation for a pro level comp car, because you don't want to try to kill you all the time and you want it to be controllable while running this like really big grip that we have in the cars basically. So he's gone out and done 2 sets of runs on the tyre that he will be competing in Driftmasters in basically, and he was very happy. So he's just back now, so we'll try see what he thinks, see if he's happy with the improvements. But if my car drives this good next weekend, I'll be very happy basically. Yeah, I've kind of learned a bit also myself today, which is good.
He's
just gonna film you.
He's gonna film me?
Yeah.
You don't want to be in the camera as well?
No, it's your day.
Oh, okay.
So,
fairly awkward now.
How was your day?
I had a great
Are you
day.
happier with your car?
I had a great day. No, obviously in the workshop you gave us all the base settings, and we dialed the base settings into the car before we got here. I had a few laps in the car before you actually arrived, and straight away I could feel that the steering was just moving a lot faster, which was a lot nicer compared to like obviously my PS13, where you can just throw it lock to lock and it feels really stable and it moves around nice. The 86 was always like quite slow on the steering. I felt like I was doing a lot of the input myself, which was not ideal. So yeah, jumping in it straight away, feeling the fact that it just goes lock to lock really nicely was a great improvement straight away. And then obviously since you've been here, we've kind of like fine tuned it and made it feel a lot nicer on the front and the back, which is, yeah, it's just a godsend compared to how it was. And obviously going into Italy in a couple of days time, I feel like we're in a much better place for the car than how we was before. Not that I would say necessarily it was bad, it was just a very different driving style, which was not what I was used to the other cars, you know?
Yeah, good to have some of the improvement. Obviously, this is my card to Baggsy now, so he won't beat me the next time we battle each other.
I'm not sure there's much chance of that, but you never know.
I think once he figures out how to drive this car properly, he'll be flying.
We had a great battle in Poland, not last year, the year before.
Yeah, you beat me then, you see, that's the problem.
Yeah, but it was a one more time and your car went to shit, so I didn't really beat you. Like, I would never go around saying I beat you. I would say I won by default.
Yeah.
But the first battle, that was good.
Yeah, it was a good battle, so. But yeah, it was a good day. Baggsy's happier. Not too sure if he's very happy, but he's happier, which is great.
I tell you, I'm a lot happier, but the main thing is now I've got to get in it and like be a bit more confident in the car. Like, we've literally turned the settings upside down, haven't we?
Yeah,
so it's like how we had it to how it is now, big change. And we set it to pretty much how it should be set as if you read the book almost. And we've changed it to like the Shanahan setting. So I feel like now it's on me to like get in it and like learn the car again. And also the biggest challenge for me normally is the big change is the engine. Obviously I'm very sport having all that horsepower and torque on tap, and then having to make sure I'm matching the throttle and the clutch and all the rest of it, and also driving it in a much higher RPM.
Yeah, exactly. Just more seat time and figuring out what it wants basically. But yeah, that's just a prime example really, that WiseFab give you these kits bolted on with settings that are like predetermined by them, that the car will work and drive. It's not basically that they're going to set up and be good for everyone's car, basically.
Or everyone's driving style. Because
Exactly,
everyone wants to get in their car and, you know, make it theirs, right?
Yeah, so every driver is different too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the way the car is right now is not exactly how I would be 100% happy with it, but I feel like it's where you want the car. You know what I mean? From what you're telling me. Yeah, it's just a matter of driving now.
Yep.
So I must go home. Baggy's going to go do some more laps.
Thank you very much for coming. I
No
appreciate that you literally built 3 cars, loaded 3 cars, sent them on their way yesterday, went to bed at, what, 7:30 in the evening yesterday, got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get on a
3
ferry, 3 o'clock in the morning. Big
Yeah.
shout out to Corey as well for
Yeah.
coming with you,
Yeah.
dragging her all the way to Anglesey for a day.
Yeah.
Now you have to go back to the ferry, get on the ferry.
Yeah.
You've got Monday at work, and
Monday
then,
and
then
Tuesday
you're,
at work, yeah.
and then you're flying to Italy.
Yeah. So we'll see you there.
Thank you, Boris.
Cheers, man.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
No problem. But yeah, we're going to end the video there. Thank you for watching. But a prime example, which is a conversation that I often have with VoiceFab, is that when you get the VoiceFab out of the box, it's a preset settings so the car will drive to the alignment machine, basically. Obviously you can put it on and drive the car, but it's not going to be your setup then. And everyone drives so different. Everyone has their own styles, their own way of how they want the car to feel, all that kind of stuff. And that's one thing that I like about setting up cars, is that the car has to be set up for every different driver, basically. So thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Please like, subscribe, share. This is a bit of a different form of content, obviously, but we'll see you on the next one, and thank you.